started touching on this, I'm wondering what kind of political leadership do we need? Like,
Well,
let's say there was, I don't know, we went to sleep tonight, woke up tomorrow morning, and we saw in our country, in Canada, a political leadership that was doing the things that needs to be done. What would they be doing that would tell us this?
well, we'd be putting a price on carbon. You'd have a carbon tax, okay? You'd have stringent building codes. We need to completely retrain the entire architectural engineering and design profession and all of the trades associated with buildings, okay? We'd be mandating improvements in fuel efficiency of automobiles, even much more than we're doing now. We would have a national program for renewable energy. We need a new national backbone grid of high voltage DC transmission lines to interconnect wind farms, concentrating solar thermal, hydro. The way to make renewable energy reliable is to have widely scattered sources. The wind is blowing somewhere in North America at any one time. Okay? There's hydro capacity, there's good solar thermal resources, there's geothermal resources. We're going to need to interconnect them all. Okay? So we need a national plan. We have nothing right now. Nothing.
So let me ask you about what are some of the things that are happening now that make you hopeful, or you feel are signs that something is significant that's happening to address these issues?
Well, significant things are happening in Ontario and in British Columbia. Not enough, but significant. Okay, so we've had the movement to time of use metering for electricity. I mean, that's the first step in creating a smart electricity grid. So you level out demands, and eventually you want to match renewable energy supply with demand. Okay, so that's a significant movement, and we're one of the leading jurisdictions in the world to do that. The Green Energy Act, and getting serious about installing wind and solar thermal for hot water and space heating and photovoltaics. Okay, that's also significant. Okay, what's lacking is the building code. We're going essentially nowhere on the building code, and that's even more important because we're building buildings that are unsustainable. They're going to last 100 years. Even a power plant, a coal power plant, only lasts 40 years, right? So we got to get the building code right. But at a global scale, the population projections are going down. Okay, there have been remarkably fast reductions in fertility rate from 5-6 children per woman to 2 in a wide variety of countries, including Islamic countries like Iran and Tunisia, in Mexico. It's happened quite quickly, and it's a case of providing health care for women, family planning services, and education and opportunities for women so that they have some control over the timing and spacing of childbirth. So, and this is happening by itself. When you give women choice, they generally choose not to have 6 kids. Okay, so this isn't about coercion. This is really about giving people choice and opportunity. And so, I mean, that's good news. And, another big part of the problem is deforestation. And, there could be the CO2 emissions from deforestation is probably 25% that from fossil fuels. And there's a real awareness now of this problem in Brazil and in Indonesia. And there's some encouraging signs about, really serious efforts to really stabilize the forest situation in Brazil. And this is important not just from a climate point of view, but also because the rainforest is such a receptacle of life. And I've been to the Amazon myself. It's a religious experience. Walking through the rainforest and just listening to the sounds and the richness. It's just so rich, so beautiful, so awesome. There's nothing like it. And to lose that, I mean, it is a great, great, great sad tragedy. And we might still lose it because of adverse climatic change, but we have to hope. We have to keep keep trying.